Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Estiloz with the Spiel on Entertainment, and I'm here with esteemed actress Toni Collette and her co-star Bella Heathcote to talk about their brand new dramatic series debuting soon on Netflix entitled Pieces of Her. Hi, Toni and Bella. It's a pleasure to chat with you.
Hi, Tim. Likewise.
So my first question is to you, Toni. When you read the first few pages of the first episode script, what were your thoughts about this series and the journey it was going to take you on?
I was excited to read it because it is a true thriller, but it also is grounded very much in the relationships, and there's an honesty to it, and there is meaning behind it, and so it was a beautiful combination of things, you know. But that particular scene you're talking about, that I was like, whoa, this is going to be, if this is the beginning, where the hell are we going from here? So it was an exciting read for sure. Maybe you want to get involved.
Mm-hmm. And for you, Bella, you and Toni, your characters are mother and daughter. So what was it like for you exploring all those complex and more complicated aspects of that dynamic?
I think it's what drew me to the story in the first place. I love the arcs that both the characters went on and how they, ultimately found their way back to one another as completely different people. I loved that element of it, and the fact that I feel like, Andy starts off as this kind of directionless young person with low self-esteem, just having like the worst birthday ever, and feeling that like everything in her life is a mistake and that she's a mistake. And then as the story progresses, like she, in learning about her mum, she's kind of like ultimately set free from this misconception that she has about herself, and she grows in self-esteem and grows this real grounded sense of self. And I just thought how awesome to be able to play that arc.
Now, there's three sort of narratives going on in this story. There's, of course, the mother and the daughter, but then there's a third one that's played by Jessica Barden, who she plays Toni's character as a young woman. So did the three of you get together and sort of formulate how you would approach or understand relating to the central character of Laura/Jane?
I never met Jess. Never, not once.
Really?
Never met her. Obviously we didn't have scenes together, and we just were ships in the night the entire time. We emailed once and that was it. But our director, Minky Spiro, was obviously, the connective tissue between the two versions of the character. And I've seen the show, and I think she did the most amazing job. I was a little bit nervous about it, sharing my character at first, but I think she really did an amazing job. Yeah.
Well, final quick question. Both of your characters have sort of a creative side. Bella, your character is an artist. Toni, your character is a concert pianist. So was there a sense of yourselves that you would bring to that creative side of your characters? For example, your character loses the opportunity to play the piano. So if you were a singer-songwriter and you lost that ability to be able to perform, what would that be like for you?
Well, I think it's so different with this scenario because she's doing it out of, like, it's a survival. She has to give it up in order to actually make her life safe. It's a really different scenario. But I miss singing. I started when I was really young in musicals before I got into acting, and I miss singing. It is a part of me, and so I did. I think I did understand that kind of loss of expression. And there's a scene, later in the season where she is reacquainted with the piano, and it's so moving to see someone kind of come back to their way of expressing themselves and what that brings up in them.
All right. Well, I want to thank you both. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and hoping that many, many people enjoy seeing this new series coming up called Pieces of Her.
Thank you, Tim.